Hello, Jerry Feliz here. Today we'll be covering Bard Mobile. Thank you for joining us. There are multiple ways to access Bard books, whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Victor Reader Stream, or the physical media player that the library gives you. Today we're going to be talking about accessing Bard Mobile on your iOS device. We'll be using an iPhone 8 Plus. And what is Bard? Bard is the Braille and audio recording download from the National Library Service and for the print disabled NLS. And it's a web-based service that provides access to thousands of special format books, magazines, and music scores. What is Bard's layout? What does it look like? We have 4 actionable buttons, and we can see these below here on the very bottom. I'll be turning VoiceOver on so that we can read them. So we're going to start here at the very bottom of your screen with Bookshelf. That's one of the actionable buttons. Next is
Get Books, tab, 2 of 4.
the Get Books actionable button or tab.
Settings, tab, 3 of 4.
Settings tab.
More reading, tab, 4 of 4.
Your Now Reading tab. So we're going to start by going
Selected, Bookshelf, tab, 1 of 4.
select the
Get Books, tab, 2 of
Get
4.
Book tab.
Get Books, heading.
So here we see wish list, recently added to Bard, previous downloads, most popular books, browse magazines, Bard website. So we're going to navigate over to the Bard website to access a book.
Bard website. Double tap to open. In progress.
So I swiped right and navigated to that button, which took me here to the Bard mobile website. I navigated to actually the link Bard mobile website, and it took us here. And again, National Library Service for the blind and print disabled.
Text field. National Library Service for the blind and print disabled downloadable books and magazines.
Okay. So each state would have a specific library that's connected with the service. So for Massachusetts, it would be Perkins School for the Blind. If you were in Kentucky, it would be the Kentucky Library that handles issues with disabilities, New York, etc., etc.
Double tap to edit. Bard. Potential users. Access to the Bard website is restricted to eligible readers. You will need.
So it's for specific readers. If you are a professional, you can get a professional license. I know some of our OTs at MAB have some. And you can reach out to the Perkins Library, 617-972-7555. I usually ask for Corey Cadillac. He's a great resource. But they do have other people there, and Fragola. And Gina Russo is also a good contact. In terms of utilizing the tool, we will need to have a username and password. Now, I want to make the distinction between utilizing this with VoiceOver and without. Both are somewhat tedious. Turn VoiceOver on.
Okay, I turned on VoiceOver.
If I'm,
Bard Mobile.
if I'm
Get
trying
Bard.
to access
Heading.
this app, once I've selected the search by author tab and selected the Go key and also used the item picker to select G and then press the Go button. Now that I'm on this page, I can navigate the information.
Go to Braille. 920. Displaying items 1 through 250 of 6. First page. Link. Next page. Link. Start over. Link.
These are all of your options here on the page. If I'm using VoiceOver though, I have to navigate with a 3-finger swipe up to navigate by page. So I'm looking for John Grisham here, and I would have to navigate all the way to the very bottom.
Top of screen. Top of screen. Harris. Page 43 of 240. Bottom of screen.
So I put the VoiceOver focus over on the center of the screen, and then I tapped with 3 fingers, and then it gave me the information that I needed, which is
page 43 of 240. Bottom of screen.
Okay, it gives me some information on my orientation, bottom of the screen, and important page information. So I'm only on 43, so this is how someone would navigate or scroll using VoiceOver. So you're really getting a comprehensive view of all the books that are out there with the author by name function for searching in Bard. So I'm gonna continue.
Page 48, page 119 of 240.
Again, we're swiping up with 3 fingers.
Page 131 of 240.
It's a good exercise to use because it will give you an understanding of what your clients or what the person who is using VoiceOver is, how they're using it to navigate information. This is one of the ways you navigate the information. There are multiple ways to do it, thankfully. Obviously, if you're trying to read the information, because you would want to know where you are on the page, what author are you currently seeing on the page, you would obviously tap
Galdon, Paul. Head, Puss in Boots DB 28195. Heading level
right.
Galdon, Paul. Reading time 9 minutes.
So that's one way to access the information. Another way that we can actually navigate the page is by heading.
Puss in Boots DB 28100. Links. Destination. Edit. Characters. Words. Lines. Speaking rate. Language. Containers. Headings.
So I'm going to swipe up with 1 finger.
Galdon, Paul. Reflections of Eden. Galdicus. Verite. American Innovations DB 91005. Galdicus. Reflections of Eden. Galdon. Puss in Boots DB 28195.
Now I'm going to swipe down with 1 finger. It'll take me down the list.
The Monkey and the Crocodile. Galdon. Over in the Meadow. Cat Goes. Galdon. Nursery Class. Galdors. Tom Clancy. Gale. Don't Give Up the Gale. A Young Man's Guide. The Kid's Guide to Gale. Look. Dead Boy DB 83007.
So this is how we would explore the page as well and the populated findings.
Gale. Patrick. Facing the Tank DB. A Place Called Winter D. Gale. Robert Peter. Hauser.
I'm going to stop. I'm going to pause, and I'm using a 2-finger tap once. 2-finger tap once to silence VoiceOver. Then I'm going to tap the screen with 3 fingers to get the information on the page that I need to find out where I am and where should I go. 3-finger swipe
Page
up.
192, page 193, page 194, page 195 of 200, page 196 of 240, page 197 of 204, page 198, page 199, page 200 of 240, page 201 of 240, page 205 of 240, page 206 of 240, page.
And if I want to make sure that I'm on the right author, which I'm not because I want to search for John Grisham, I would take the rotor function, which is your pointer finger, your index finger, and you turn it as if you were turning a knob or opening a soda bottle. I'm going to turn it.
Links. Form controls. Audio destination. Edit. Characters.
And now we're going to navigate by characters so I'm sure of which author I'm on.
Cap G. A. L. L. A. N. T. Tango, comma. Space. Cap R. O. Y. Space. Cap A. Alpha, period. Space.
So now I was able to navigate the author's name by character to make certain that this is not the author that I was looking for. So this is a more comprehensive way of navigating the information. And you can navigate either by headings, by character, by word, by line, and by page. So in order to manage a lot of information, you'd obviously be using your 3-finger swipe up to navigate the entire page. This is not the most efficient way to find a book. It's not the most efficient way to search. So Let's see a better way, because there are multiple ways to accomplish the same task. So I'm going to swipe up with 3 fingers
Page 240 of
to
240.
get to the very bottom and take advantage of some of the links here that kind of function as buttons, but I call them links. And the one I'm going to be looking for is next page. Okay, so I'm going to swipe left, swipe right,
Next page. Link.
or
Start over. Link.
start over. I don't want start over.
Next page.
Definitely
Link.
want next page, so I'm going to double tap here.
Next page. Link.
Okay. And then now I'm going to take advantage of some of the buttons
Start over. Link.
in the top region over here.
Art book sorted by author beginning with the letter G. Heading level 1.
Okay, so that's our first heading up there, which is navigating by the letter G or searching by the letter G.
Go to Grail. 920 item. Displaying items 251 through 500 of 6000. First page. Link.
Okay, this is our first page.
Previous page. Link.
Previous page. That's not going to be as helpful for us.
Page 2. Pop-up button. Double
I
tap
can
to
also
activate the picker.
navigate by pages, which is very helpful as well. Or I could navigate
Go.
by
Button. Next page. Link. Last page. Start over. Link.
I could navigate by last page. In this particular instance, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to navigate by the page chooser, but I could use last page as well. That would be a good option because I know my author's name. It's going to be Grisham, and I'm going to take a guess that's going to be one of the last names on this list. So I'm going to swipe left.
Last page. Link. Next page. Go. Button. Page 2. Pop-up button. Double tap to activate the picker. Page 2. Pop-up button.
Hit.
Go. Button. Adjustable. 2 of 26. Page 26. Page 26. Picker item. Adjustable. Page 20. Page 25.
So now we're on page 25, and now I'm going to explore by headings because I'm going to be thinking here that the author is going to be easier to find since I'm on page 26 at this point. So
words, lines, speaking rate, language, containers, headings, Braille books, heading level 1, Grand, Cynthia D, Mary Wolf / Grand, Railroad, Grand, Debunk, Grand, Legend, Grand, Hide, Grand, Great, Losing, Quid, Grand, Sam, Grand, Remember, Great, The Hunt, Great, Tall, Great, I, Grand, Simo, Grand, Mars, Men, Mark, White, Two, Great, Iran, Great, Fall, Great, Beyond, Great, Store, Graysmith, Rock.
So now I'm going to navigate by 3-finger swiping up, so by row.
Page 30 of 229.
Or page. So in this context, it will be pages.
Page 32 of 200. Page 33. Page 42.
Now I'm going to see where I am.
The Sleeping Lady. The Trailside Murders about the Gold. Graysmith. Robert. Heading level 2.
So I am on Graysmith currently, and so I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm a lot closer than I was.
Page 38 of 229.
Okay.
A production of Utah State Library Division. Religious fiction. Volume 7. Add to my Murder by the Way /BRC 01366. Heading. Green. Betsy Brannon. 3 volume.
I'm still not where I want to be. I'm at green. So I'm going to continue with my 3-finger swipe up.
Page 167 of 200. Griffith, Georgia. Heading level 2.
So now I'm on Griffith, so I'm really, really close to where I want to be.
Page 190. Add to my wish list. Page 100. Page 109. Before Rudy. Page 197 of 220. Rogue. Page 199 of 229. Page 200 of 2. Page 201. Page 202. Page 203 of 229. Page 204 of 229.
And now I have arrived at John Grisham, and I'm going to swipe down with 3 fingers to make sure that I didn't skip.
Page 203 of 229. Page 202 of 200. Page 201 of 229.
And I have, so I'm going to
Page 200 of 229. Page 199 of 2. Page 198 of. Page 197 of. Page 196 of 229. 2 Super. Suspense fiction. A production of Grisham. The Pelican Brief / Add to my wish list. The client / Legal. A production of the National Library. Legal. 11-year-old Mark Sway. Add to my wish list. The client / link.
Download, so
the Pelican Brief / a production of Library of Suspense fiction. 2 Supreme Court justices. Add to my wish list. The Pelican Brief / link.
Now I would add this to my wish list. And so I'll double tap on that.
Add to my wish list. The Pelican Brief.
We have added this to the wish list. Back at this.
Get books. Bard
And
website.
once
Double
we
tap
hit
to open Bard
go
website.
back, we were on the Bard mobile website, but in order to access our wish list, we need to go back into the app. So we did need to hit that back button, and we are on the Get Books tab, which is at your very bottom. That's where we are again. And then we're going to swipe up till we get to wish list.
Browse most previous recently add wish list. Wish the Pelican Brief slash wish list 4 items.
Okay, and then I will select Pelican Brief. Okay, and so I'm going to double tap that.
Confirmation.
And
Would you like to
then it
download
will
this title?
Give me the option to download this book. I don't want to do that at this point, so I'm going to hit cancel.
Button.
So let's double tap that.
The Pelican Brief slash Grisham, John,
Exit out of
Braille,
that.
4 volume.
So
John, audio. Total time 20 hours 33 minutes.
it'll give you the information that you need, but visually speaking, you do see the volume button slash audio button there. So that'll indicate that it's an audio book versus a Braille book. All right. Now, in order to access this book, I could double tap here.
Confirmation. Would you like to download this title? Cancel. Button. OK. Button.
I could hit OK.
Downloading. El Testamento. Grisham, John. Actions available.
We'll wait here while it downloads.
Down at the Ford place in Clanton, he was known as the last man in recent history to pay cash for a new pickup truck. $16,000 cash for a custom
Fast forward. Button.
canary
Fast
yellow.
forward.
Double tap to move 5 seconds. Forward
Received
5
in a
seconds.
Christmas deal. The Rebel flag. Ole Miss football.
Forward
game.
10 seconds.
Friend Willard take his turn with the black girl.
Double tap that.
Willard was 4 years older and a dozen.
Forward 10
but nothing
seconds.
that would distinguish him.
Speed.
He
Button.
called himself a
Double
If
tap
you
to change to
find
tone
this-
adjustment.
but a bad
Triple tap to reset.
customer.
Stop.
And I stopped it with a 2-finger double tap, which is probably the best way to do that as a best practice. Here we have the
Speed. 100. Speed. Button.
we
Double
can,
tap to change to tone adjustment. Triple tap to reset speed
toggle-
adjustment.
toggle tone or speed. So we're on speed, and we're going to swipe right.
Speed. 125%. Adjustable.
The
Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value.
the slider bar, and we're going to slow down the speed because it's a bit fast.
75%. Normal.
So we're going to go to normal, and then I'm going to double tap with 2 fingers.
Apparently kept him out of the woods. He had hurt his back working on an offshore rig somewhere in the Gulf, and the oil company paid him a nice settlement, which he lost.
I will
Stop.
double tap again to stop it.
Speed. Button. Double tap to change
you
to tone
can
adjustment.
adjust
Triple
the
tap to
tone.
reset speed adjustment. Speed. Tone. Normal. Adjustable. +1, +2, +3.
Lost when his ex-wife cleaned him out. His primary vocation was that of a part-time employee of Billy Ray Cobb.
So, you know,
Stop.
adjust that accordingly to whatever your preference is. Up here of note,
AirPlay active. Status bar item. Chapter 2. Current time 4 minutes 22. Chapter 2. Current time 4 minutes 22 seconds.
up here
Chapter
of
2.
note
Chapter.
will tell you which chapter you're on. It will also give you time information as well. So that's how you would get a book from the Bard mobile website, put it onto your wish list, and then download it, and then have it read to you using the media player interface for your Bard mobile app. So this is very important here, user account settings. If you
Bard
are
account
not
button.
connected to Wi-Fi and you want to download a book, you have to
Download over
select
mobile network. Switch button.
this
On.
particular function here, or this particular, enable this particular button here in order to download with your mobile phone or your data plan. Okay, so it's really important to know, otherwise you won't be able to access those books. So now I am going to exit out of there and go to
Get books. Tab. 2 of 4.
the
Bookshelf. Tab.
bookshelf.
1 of 4. Bookshelf.
And
Heading.
this will give me my information regarding the number of books I have, magazines, etc.
Edit.
So
Button. Audiobooks.
I
Edit.
can also
Button.
edit and delete
Double tap to reorder categories.
here as well.
Audiobooks. 6 items.
So I have actually
Edit
I can
button.
edit here. There is a
Audiobooks.
location
6
where
items.
you can delete some of the books that you do have. Here,
Edit
if I
button.
press edit,
Edit. Audiobooks. 6 items. Actions available. Reorder audiobooks. 6 items. Move down. Activate. Default. Move down.
I can move these. I could customize the list. It looks like, but it doesn't. This is not where I would delete it. But there is a place where you can delete it. So I'm
AirPlay
going
active.
to
Status bar item. Swipe down. 150. Map guest. T-Mobile. Status bar item. Audiobooks. 6 item. Done. Button. Edit.
go back because I don't want to do that. But
Audiobooks. 6 items.
if I do tap here,
A contemporary translation of Luther's Small Catechism,
it will
incorporating
take
text.
me to a list of all of the books.
More info. More info. El Testamento.
It's a good way to navigate the books that you have downloaded. That's one way to access.
T-Mobile.
Or
Status
the
bar item.
magazines or-
Bookshelf. Select category. Bookshelf. Audiobooks. 6 items.
In terms of downloading a magazine.
Get books. Tab. 2 of 4.
And
Get books.
in terms
Heading.
of teaching this application, we've done it the more comprehensive, complex way, and that was with going to the website and navigating by author or searching by author. As far as the wish list goes,
Wish list. Double tap for wish list.
that will show you again what books you want to utilize and downloaded. From there, you can download.
Recently added to Bard.
Here,
Double tap for recently added to Bard.
if you're working with a client and you just want a book really quickly, you can go here, and then the download process is a lot easier.
Previous downloads. Most
Particularly,
popular books. Double tap. Browse
particularly
magazines.
like,
Double tap for browse
example,
magazines.
Browse magazines. I can
Audio
double
magazines.
tap
Braille magazines. Audio magazines.
one audio
AARP
magazine.
mag.
Double tap that.
Possible
really
text.
quick if I wanna-
Section index. AARP bulletin. March 20th 20. Total time 2 hours 28 minutes.
Double tap that,
Confirmation.
and then it will ask me if I want to download it. So that's a really
Would you like to
fast
download
way
this?
do it.
Cancel. Button.
I didn't have to go to a website. I
AARP
just
bulletin. March 20th
accessed
20.
that
Total time
information really, really quickly. So if you're working with someone, you want some content, you want to just review the media player, that's fine. To really get the app and to get the most out of it, you do need to go to the Bard website. But to learn it first, learning the media player obviously is going to be important. Your actionable buttons there, and just getting familiarized with that, and getting familiar with the 4 buttons on the bottom, which are your wish
Selected. Get books. Tab. 2 of 4.
get books tab,
Bookshelf. Tab. 1 of 4.
bookshelf tab,
Settings. Tab. 3 of 4.
Settings
Now reading.
tab.
Tab. 4 of 4.
and now reading tab. So you want to get familiar with those things. So that's a quick way to do that. I have downloaded a magazine, so I will open that up really quickly so that we become more familiar with the page.
Audio magazine. Audio magazines. Browse magazines. Browse magazine. Browse magazines. Heading. Get books. Back button. Get books. 1 of 4.
And now, so we just have a better understanding of, the order of the pages. I wanted to go back and kind of show you how it looks like. Again, the 2 buttons that you're going to primarily be using are the get bookshelf and the get books buttons, and they'll be working together. I'm going to tab
Bookshelf.
here
Heading.
and
Audiobooks. 6 items. Audio
access
magazines.
the magazines that I've already downloaded.
The
I'll
Economist.
double tap
January
that,
6,
it will
January
open
12,
that up.
2018. Total time 7 hours 41 minutes 23 seconds. More info. The Economist. The New Yorker. May 11th, 2020. Total
have the
time
New
6 hours
Yorker.
14 minutes 20.
Double tap that.
The New Yorker. May 11th, 2020.
I'm going to use a 2-finger double tap to access the New Yorker, or begin to play.
Chain. Annals of Inquiry. The science fiction writer Kim Stanley Robinson imagines how the world will feel after the pandemic. Download the New Yorker Today app for the latest news, commentary, criticism, and humor.
Jump
plus
by
this
section.
week's magazine
Previous.
and
Jump
all
by
issues
next.
back to
Button.
2008.
Double tap for next.
The Mail.
I wanted to jump the section.
Reading
so
time 5 minutes. It is a testament to Jane Mayer's peerless journalism that pandemic profiteers.
Stop. Jump by section. Next. Button.
Tiger. La France profonde.
So I will stop there with a bit of French. It is a really great way to navigate by sections on a particular magazine. So real nice setup, and they've set up a real nice user interface here. From a low vision standpoint, the buttons are very easy to access, good contrast, and easy to use. One of the nice things about the two finger double tap, which I did not cover earlier, but I will now, is that you can play the information in the background.
When I read Bill Buford's article about a boulangerie in Lyon and the
So
small batch flour that
Settings.
Bob, its baker,
Double tap.
used
I
in
wanted
his
to
famous
access
bread,
something in settings.
I was reminded of the
Settings.
5
The
years
book
that
in the
my wife
background,
and I spent.
and I can also do a two finger double tap to stop it. So just in case you're using VoiceOver with it, but it will play in the background, which is nice because you can perform other functions that way. So this has been a review of the Bard mobile app. Again, my name is Jerry Feliz with the Vibrant Assistive Access Technology Program for the Mass Association for the Blind.